show's game of the week. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Marco Gonzalez. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. That one's upstairs, ball one. Going to count 1-2. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. And let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. And there's two down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound. Max Fried. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The wind and the pitch. Brian Reynolds leading things off and takes a strike. Fried, 30 years old now, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. And that's a fair ball.
Batting second.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Here comes a pitch. Close, but call the ball. 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And here it comes. Next offering is outside. Reynolds on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. And that's ball 4.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Michael A. Taylor getting ready to hit. That one's in there. Strike 1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. First and second here, no outs. Next offering way off the plate. Struck him out looking.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
2 on, 1 out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The lefty, the 1-0. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Headed towards the corner, sizing this one up. Makes the grab.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. Siggy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
0-2 now.
1-2. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye in that spot.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Top of the second. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. Smoked on the ground, a second. Gonzalez to first in time. One up, one down.
That's it. The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a good eye there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Just missed. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
One down, base is empty. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's Sean Murphy, 4 for 8 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. free, back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. The 2-2 on the way. Now fly ball to right center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting seven, the catcher, Andy.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one.
1-0.
A little bit low. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That one ripped. And gone. His fourth home run of the season. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Base is empty, one away, and now it's going to be Marco Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ball one there.
1-2.
And he chases that one. Now 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
McCutchen batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That's in there. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the third out. Another look at this two-run homer for Pittsburgh. And it's 2-zip. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Here's Jared Kelnick.
The left fielder.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yo one. And a foul ball left side. And a pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McCutchen squeezes it, and a quick out, number one.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 54.
So up next, Max Fried. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Reynolds makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder,
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. The Pirates up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a curve is down and in. Breaking ball inside. Full count now. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Here's Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Over to first, and he's saved.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 outs. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Harris off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now the lefty hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Braves nothing. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Michael A. Taylor now at the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And he deals.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The lefty fires. And that skips in the dirt.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Cruz in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The pitch. That one's in there. And it's a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Runner at first with no outs here. The other way. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Struck out swinging his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Late on that fastball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Pirates leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
As the lefty gets to work. There's a strike. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Late swing fouled off. And a pitch. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
This one smashed down the right field line. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's a little bit low. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball. The 2-1. Way high. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
And a pitch. And that's down and away. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And next is the Pirates pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Puts a bunt down. Albies fires over to first. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. So one left for Pittsburgh, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the pitch. Line drive, speared at first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Sean Murphy, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The left fielder,
And the batter now, Jared Kelnick. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. Yeah, that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one clips the corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground left side, 6,
That's
4,
an out.
3, double throw. And the inning is over. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the Pirates 2 and the Braves nothing. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Free back to work.
Ball.
Just missed. Meanwhile,
1 ball,
activity in the
no
bullpen.
strike.
Tyler Matzik getting loose out there. Lopez also throwing. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Next
Ball 2.
offering upstairs.
2-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. And that's a leadoff double. Up next for the Pirates, Michael A. Taylor.
That's the ball.
Upstairs.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one fouled off. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. The run scores from third. It's 3-0.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the third baseman, Liover Peguero, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Bro, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Just missed. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Sixth inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Travis d'Arnaud.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The wind of the pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
The Braves trailing by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one missing low. Got a good eye there. There's the strike, 3-1. One down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. His splits between April and May there.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In there at the knees.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
1-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Got him swinging. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Pirates 3 and the Braves nothing. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
As the lefty gets to work. And that's in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Acuna there. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Pitch misses. And that's ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. At the belt and fires. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And here it comes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
That one down the line, and foul ball. In the air, left field. Kelnick under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Popped up. Albies makes the play, and it's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they lead it 3-0. Here is Matt Olson. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. A strikeout and a walk. That's outside. Ball one.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
The 1-0. And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he can't make the play. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Just missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next pitch is outside. Gets the outside corner with that one.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short, Cruz. Rolls across the diamond. And Albies is retired. And that will end the inning. Braves go down quickly here. Still down 3-0. Now here is Marco Gonzalez. Matzik in his 6th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Yep. Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So the batting order turns over. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. There's the strike. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike at the knees.
quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Just missing there. 1-2 to count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And now 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Roll to short. Could be 2. Arcia. Over to Albies. Over to first. Safe.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next pitch misses outside. 2-1.
1 strike.
Runner takes off. Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Michael A. Taylor digs in now. Ball 1 low.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 1-1. And a foul ball. And another ball. Up and in, and the count's full. Two on, 1 out. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Dylan Lee taking over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't.
Swing and a bouncer. There's one. Back to first, not in time.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The Pirates trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's the strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That's in there. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 4 and the Braves nothing. Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball there.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Jared Kellner will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The Pirates leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Marco Gonzalez will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. Jose Hernandez on the pitch here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
First offering, and it just misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
One down, base is empty. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Ripped to short. Throws to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to off with that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Rodriguez down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ronaldo Lopez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 2-2. And they'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Andy Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Makes the sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a foul straight back. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it 4-1. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, David Bednar.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Arcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Righty delivers. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That's a little bit low. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-2 on the way. Good eye right there.
Full count.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Acuna stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Next offering misses, and the count 2-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now. That one fouled off. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Olsen in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The Braves trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2-2.
Righty to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one clips the corner. Good eye in that spot. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Now 2 balls and a strike. There's the strike. One strike away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Next pitch is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Bounce to third. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now here is Ozzie Albies. First pitch misses. Arcia over at second. Riley at first. 2 out of the inning. And downstairs. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The run comes in to score from second for 2 now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Colin Holderman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. And another ball. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. Trying to deliver as the hero. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.